Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is You Too Can Be Great. I hope this is not in the way. Hold on, let me make sure. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is You Too Can Be Great. This is the Basketball Wives season. Is this season 10 or something like that? I'll write the right season on there, but this is episode 4 of the new season, okay? And Lord, so this episode to me, it was okay. But there were some things I want to talk about. However, in general, I don't think it was as popping as last week's episode. So let's go ahead and get into this review. So we end up where we left off last week, where Brandy and Malaysia are still beefing. You know, we saw Brandy and Malaysia kind of have this breakdown in their friendship. Initially, you know, Brandy was upset about Malaysia not really checking in on her when her father passed away because they've had a 15-year friendship. Then we learned from Malaysia that no, Brandy's not mad about her supposedly not knowing about her death of her father and not checking in on her. Brandy is upset because she felt like Malaysia did not have her back when she got the thank you for your services thing from Shani. The thing about it is, even after Shani did give her the thank you for your services boot off the show, she did come back the season after because Shani doesn't control it. You know, she's an executive producer, I think, but she doesn't control who they have on the network or on the show. So she came back, but then you have to be on the show if somebody wants to film with you. The only person that wanted to film with her was Malaysia because Brandy got into it with Tammy. Evelyn is already, you know, team Shani no matter what. Shani is the head honcho who actually came up with this entire idea herself. So, of course, they're going to try to protect their bag and alienate Brandy. And so Malaysia's letting her know that I'm not going to stop my bag. I got to feed my kids because you ran your mouth. So that's basically the root of what the issue is. We learned that last episode. But then Malaysia brought Zale. And we know that Zale always looks for some mess. Zale came in and the first thing he did was he tried to give this roundabout apology to Jennifer where he said, I'm sorry for talking about your bad breath, but it looks like you didn't got your teeth fixed. I can't smell your breath from this distance, so I'm sorry for talking about it, but it looks like you already got that problem fixed, so I'm going to stop talking about it. Zale is messy, and I don't care that people use your sexuality as an excuse for a man to go and start bullying another woman. That's what he was doing. He was bullying her. Now, it's all fun shade when we talk about her breath, but Zale comes in and Zale tends to kind of shake things up. So Malaysia made a comment saying that she did not bring Zale there to cause an issue, that she didn't bring Zale for anybody. Brandy retaliated by saying anybody who brings Zale know that you brought him here to cause a problem, stop faking. So Malaysia turns to Brandy, who she wasn't paying attention to initially, and said, stop talking to me. And Brandy gets up, use it as a green light to get up and start fighting her, start arguing with her. And you hear Malaysia's now being escorted out because now Malaysia is in Brandy's position when Brandy got booted off the show. So she's being escorted out as if she's the troublemaker since she brought Zale. And she's like, meet me outside. You can meet me outside. And Brandy's like, don't tell me to meet you outside. We can go ahead and we can get this popping. At this point, they're at the point where they're about to go to blows. You've been friends for 15 years. Now you're about to hit each other. Then they go outside and you hear Malaysia say she was thirsty for a moment. And you hear Zale go, oh my God, I've never seen Brandy out like that before in my entire life. Well, maybe Zale, you've never seen Brandy be pissed off. At the same time, Zale said that Brandy's been doing some kind of fake stuff where she didn't, Brandy initially said that Zale talked about her family, said all this nonsense stuff. Zale has since made a post saying, why don't y'all wait to hear what she said about my family too? So it was back and forth, number one. Number two, you already said that you're my enemy, but you're in my DM saying, let's hang out, come see my house. Now you want to act brand new when you see me as if you were not in my DMs trying to get cool with me. Zale already made his pick. He was going to be on Malaysia's side. That's clear. Brandy is now basically on the outs with both Zale and Malaysia. So that's where that situation started. And this episode is kind of the continuation of that beef. Then they're fighting and arguing. We got Angel's pregnant behind sitting there talking about, I'm very close to being due. We're about to have the gender reveal party. There's a lot of situation going on here. I don't think that people understand that I'm pregnant. Well, Angel, you could have upped yourself and left that environment. If you are pregnant, you don't have to sit there and let your kid be bothered by this mess. Don't blame the people fighting around there because you're pregnant. It can be considerate for them not to do it in front of your baby, but you can also get up and go because this is not necessarily your event. This is Buffy's event. Then we have Nia and in the corner getting busy with the man trying to figure out who she's going to end up picking. She's asking them about, if they have kids. They're asking her if she has kids, and Jennifer's in the corner with Jelani trying to get him to go on a date with her. Now, Jennifer is good to look at. I said it before. Jennifer is very pretty. However, I don't know how Jelani was able to have a conversation with her. I'm still thinking that I didn't see his nose ruffling. I didn't see him going. So I'm thinking that Jennifer's breath wasn't that hot. Or if it was, the alcohol kind of numbed it. You know, alcohol does tend to kill a lot of germs in your mouth. So maybe she was drinking the alcohol that may have numbed whatever, you know, infestation that was going on in there. So he hasn't gotten the whiff of what everybody was talking about. Or maybe Zell was right that she did get her teeth fixed and she did fix whatever was rotting in her mouth to make her breath stink. I don't know. But Jelani looks like a nice little good looking old bald-headed, well put together man. He looks like he's responsible, and he looks like he's the type of person that Jen will fall for because there's money involved. Then we have Brooke in the corner decided to check Jackie about her inviting Lorenzo to this meat market event. Jackie's still walking around telling everybody that she's a relationship guru. Jackie, if you're a relationship guru, you should have a good spirit of discernment. If Brittish is in a single meat market type situation trying to find another man, then that probably means that the one that she had before wasn't good for her, wasn't ish. So why would you say your relationship guru then bring somebody that somebody broke up with to the mix and say, well, there's love there? Love is not enough in a lot of situations when disrespect and inconsideration and cheating is involved. We can love each other, but obviously the love we have for each other is not enough for you not to insult me. So why are you putting me in this situation? So Brooke is checking her, and Jackie's still standing ground that she didn't do anything that bad. She don't get it, girl. Stay out of people's businesses, because now next episode we're gonna see how bad her meddling gets in the way. Then we have Angel and Popstar, aka Rockstar. They go for a checkup. They find out that the baby's healthy. He's supportive. They're now back together. They're no longer on break. They're not fighting. So that was good to see, especially with baby on the way. At a later scene, we do see Angel and Duffy. And Angel and Duffy are having a conversation, and Angel discloses to her that she did not even tell her mama that she's pregnant. There is only one reason that I can think of, main reason, or at least a couple, where a daughter will not tell the mother that she's pregnant. One, either they have a bad relationship, or two, she's not comfortable with the decision that she made to even get pregnant in the first place. So Edith fits into one of those brackets for the most part in a general sense. So Duffy's telling her, girl, you need to tell your mama that she's about to have another grandchild on the way. And you're just like, I don't know how she's going to feel. I don't know if I should tell her. I haven't told her. Girl, you're about to do a gender reveal, which means you're, gender reveal at this point, you're at least 24 to 27 weeks. Girl, tell your mama. Then we have the nail salon scene where Nia and Noria are there with Jennifer and Brittish, and they're discussing it. Brittish comes in there, and she's already talking about Lorenzo, and she's going to make Lorenzo most of her storyline. That's what it's going to be. She comes in and she's talking about Lorenzo, talking about, I can't believe why Jackie even brought Lorenzo there, Lorenzo this, Lorenzo that. I guess that's her claim to the Basketball Wives, is that she was with Lorenzo, so she's going to bring him up every scene that she's in. And then she said, I'm going to always have love for my baby daddy. No, that bullshit doesn't suit me well. If I'm with you and you shit on me, AKA you do me dirty and you do me the way that I don't deserve when I've been supportive to you, I'm not ever going to open my mouth and tell somebody I'm always have love for you. I don't have love for you. Even if we have kids, I don't have love for you. Your kid can love you. I don't have any love for you. The only reason I'm tolerating you is because we have a child and I want my child to have a healthy relationship with you. But let's be clear, there is no love lost. Okay, you don't deserve me. You abused me, abused my heart. You were reckless with it. I don't love you. Ain't no love for you, girl. Boy, bye. Then she says that, and then you got Jennifer talking about how she didn't kiss a lot of frogs when it comes to Jelani. And I said, but those frogs needed to go and bleach your mouth if they were done kissing you. And they didn't turn into princes. So she was like, I didn't kiss a lot of frogs. And I'm just thinking there's a lot of garlic in those kisses. But she said that they were talking about sizes. Would you prefer penis size or would you prefer pocket size? She said she prefers pocket size and she doesn't need the penis to be that big because she would rather deeper pockets to be able to live the luxury life that she lives than the equipment she needs to enjoy it at night. I said, Jennifer, everything that comes out of your mouth, you sound more and more like a gold digger. You sound like one of those basketball hoes that were just sitting there on the court side seats waiting to see all these basketball players when they're done so you can catch whichever one you can catch. That's what it looks like, the way that Jennifer behaves. Everything that she says is about money. Money this, money that. Girl, don't you have enough? You're not going to die and be buried with those money, so why don't you look for something substance related? But that's what she said, and I'm like, girl, I don't think Jelani's going to end up with you. Jelani seems like a genuinely well-rounded person. Jennifer, if all she talks about is money, and you don't have anything else to give except look for somebody else's money, and you don't have any nurturing anything, that would be, what do you have to offer besides your looks? And for me, Jennifer is, let me know if I'm wrong, I don't see Jennifer having a successful relationship at 50-something years old if all she can think about is money, child. Anyway, we have Jennifer and Jelani go on their first date. Well, date, I would say. And they're talking, they're sitting, aside from her, you know, looking good and him looking at her thinking this woman's very beautiful. She says she doesn't cook. And that was another shocker. I said, Jelani said he cooks. She said she doesn't cook. I'm like, Jennifer, is your pretty face the only thing you have to offer? Why are you already telling this man all the things that you can't do? She said, but I make great reservations, i.e. something for you to spend your money on. Then they're talking, she brings up her dogs, you know, when they were talking about, you know, if you want kids. He doesn't have any kids. She doesn't have any kids. He's like, well, would you like to have some kids? He said, I would like to have some kids with somebody that I know I can build a future with. Very smart decision, wise man. Jennifer says something akin to that, but said, I feel like the only thing I've had closest to that's been steady is my dog of 17 years. It was a Chihuahua. I recently lost her, and that's the only thing I've ever had. So I don't know. I'm still on and off about going back and forth about having a kid. Well, Jennifer, you're already 50 years old. So if you're ever looking to have a kid with your genes, the clock has been ticking. If you want to go and adopt, yes. But if you want to get a surrogate with her eggs, then yes. But as far as you having a child of your own through your body, your clock is completely ticking. You may look young on the outside, but the inside don't lie. Then her and Jelani are having a conversation. He lets her know that he also has dogs himself. He has pit bulls. And Jennifer is like, you know, dog people, you know, they seem to just vibe very well. I said, okay, well, that's one thing y'all have in common, because all you've been sitting in her house looking about how money he seems to be asking all the right questions. And Jennifer is making all the surface answers. I don't know. She might want to be with him, but he might not want to be with her. She keeps going. He might want to just sleep with her because she is good looking. You know, he just has to make sure that she's, you know, bent over. That way, you know, he doesn't, you know, get turned off by it. Anyway, we got Jelani saying that he wants a second date. I'm like, okay, well, there's a distance considerably between both of you, so I guess you can enjoy her. Then we have Jackie and Angel meeting up, and Jackie's discussing with Angel the potential gender party that she's about to have, gender reveal party she's about to have. And she also mentions that she hasn't told her mom. Then there's a scene where, or she just told her mom. Then they show Angel now talking to her mom on the phone. She's like, Mom, I have something very important to tell you, something that's very good news. I'm having a baby. I'm like, what? You waited this long to tell your mom? And then of course the mom had the same reaction I would have. I'm in shock. I don't know how to say what I'm supposed to say to you. And we find out more about why the mom behaved the way that she behaved, because we heard Angel say, Mom, as if she hung up or something. So I'm like, okay, is your mama just like, what is the issue? But later on when I meet the mom on in the show, I get a better understanding of why she did what she did. So I'm gonna get to that. Then Brittish goes to Jackie's place, and she goes there and she wants to also check Jackie. And of course, Lorenzo is the topic. Every time you see Brittish is Lorenzo this, Lorenzo that. So now here we are talking about Lorenzo again. Lorenzo, as much as she mentions your name, you might as well have been on the show. Then we have Jackie offering Brittish a drink. She says she wants cognac. Cognac is a strong, heavy drink. So instead of wine, cognac, that's what she want to drink. Okay. So they go to get a drink, and then they're talking about Brittish not making it to the gender reveal party because she has to go back and do something. Then Brittish decides to check Jackie about Lorenzo, and Jackie's like, I just feel like there's love there and you guys can be together. Brittish said, no, this man has disrespected me publicly. He's cheated on me. There's been no growth. He's gone on online rants about me. He's already gone to some girls talking bad about me. I don't want this man. I don't want to be with him relationship-wise. We don't need to talk. You saw how stupid he acted when he came to the meat market thing, talking about he raised me. This is how disrespectful he is. I don't need to be with him. He has not shown any growth in the years I've been with him, talking about he raised me. So Jackie, she's like, stay out of people's relationship. Jackie's still doing, I'm a guru, but this guru thing's gonna get her in trouble. She needs to mind her business. Then we have Angel's gender reveal party. She told everybody to wear pink or blue. They show up wearing pink or blue. Jennifer's already letting us know that the expensive dress she's wearing is blue, so it needs to be blue today. So it needs to be a boy today. So they're all waiting. Angel shows up with Rockstar and saying that she's hoping that her mom shows up to her thing. Hang on a second. I had to check on my rice. I burnt some of it too, so I had to fix some of it. Anyway, so, and we hear, okay, so the gender reveal gets here. Angel's worried about her mom not coming to her gender reveal party. So they get there, and of course you see the mom, and she's there along with Rockstar's parents, and everybody else is now waiting for her. They show up and look beautiful. However, I'm listening to Angel have a conversation with her mom. Her mom, first of all, had several concerns. One, I don't even know who the man is you got pregnant by. For you over here telling me I have a new grandbaby on the way, I don't even know the person whose father this child, and I'm your mom. She said with the business, I don't know how you're gonna handle 3 kids. The mom seems genuinely concerned and raised very significant concerned questions. That's how a mom should behave. So now it makes more sense as to why the mom reacted the way that she reacted. Plus, the mom is also used to Angel dating people that don't help her. That was a point that she made. The mom is used to Angel being with somebody that's not good enough for her or good enough to even support and help her. She's still doing everything. So she's making an effort to say, Mom, Rockstar helps me with everything. He's this and the third. Then she says, let me have you meet him. And she's like, I'm not ready to meet him. She's already had some drinks in her system. She's like, well, meet his dad. Rockstar's dad was very wise in the way that he smoothed things over. He said, you know what? Rockstar has said a lot of things about your daughter to me, wonderful things. He said, you guys are very good on family, very big on, family celebrations and stuff like that. He did a good job giving a first impression about who raised the man her daughter is dating. The mom is kind of now, after talking to Rockstar's dad, loosens up a little bit and says, well, I don't know anything about him yet, but they're have a grandchild on the way and da 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 da. So then Angel now brings Rockstar over. Rockstar is now nice and kind to mom, and it kind of smooths things a little bit. But Angel, if I was your mom, I would be pissed off too. You telling me that you need to come to a gender reveal party and I don't even know who you're having a baby with. That's crazy. So I can understand now why the mom is behaving the way that she's behaving, and also what her previous reservations were with regard to the men that Angel would pick. So it makes more sense now. Then we have the gender reveal. There's a helicopter. It was very lavish, by the way. There's a helicopter in the sky. We got some synchronized swimmers there, and they're covered waiting. And then all of a sudden you look up and you see some blue dust coming out the helicopter to indicate that it's a boy. The synchronized swimmers drop their thing. They're up there, the little rope they had on, literally get into the pool, start doing their blue dance thing. I'm like, this is the most lavish gender reveal party I have ever seen in my entire life. This is not even the damn baby shower. So they're doing all this, and then after they're done, then you see Neo come in, and Neo does the whole Because of You song performance. Rockstar's familiar with Neo, so it shows a little bit of his background, which was nice to see. So they get through that portion. Then the next thing that we see is he goes, okay guys, Rockstar picks the microphone and says, okay, so you guys, first of all, his promise ring, then his wedding ring. We're thinking that Angel's about to get a proposal. My breath has stopped for her. Everybody's holding still. Hold on a second, my food. Okay, I'm back. We're all waiting in anticipation for Rockstar to go and propose to Angel. Instead, he gives her the 5th, 6th, 7th promise ring. And if I was Angel, I would be embarrassed. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter how much you tell me in the speech that you love me, you're happy that this baby's coming, but you pull out a ring in front of all these people when you didn't have a helicopter in the sky, you didn't have some synchronized swimmer show up, you didn't have Neo come and sing, and you want to tell me that you went proposing, and everybody was recording thinking that she's going to get proposed to, and this is what he said is another promise ring, but you said in the microphone from promise ring to wedding ring. What are you doing? I don't understand Rockstar's mindset. But Angel, for me, she tried to hide her embarrassment. That's what it looked like. He's bought me several promise rings. He just keeps giving me rings. He takes me out to buy rings. He buys rings all the time. So what, is he teasing you? If he gives you all these rings, then you wouldn't expect the wedding ring. Is that it? He's already buying you rings anyway. So why would you expect me to marry you? That's what it sounds like to me that he's doing. But it's not my relationship, child. Anyway, after that scene that was just kind of disappointing, we get to the scene where Brooke says that she got something regarding Nia's story, saying that Nia had posted this out of wedlock baby shower food, can't wait to get some today post right before she showed up to the gender reveal party. But this wasn't even baby shower number 1, it's a gender reveal. Number 2, Brooke decided to address this at the actual gender reveal instead of waiting till they leave this situation to now address it in a later date. So she's talking to Nia. Nia says it was a joke. It was something that was funny. I myself have had a kid out of wedlock too, so it was a joke to me. So da 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 da. I don't know what kind of joke you think that is. Yes, there are people out there that have that are single and have children. I'm not a proponent for single parent household. I've said that multiple times. I prefer for their couple to be together, for them to be able to even have children. 2-parent households are always easier than one because you got 2 people helping to raise this child, and children do take a lot of your energy. So I have always been a proponent for that. But Nia herself, who does have a child out of wedlock, who's now a teenager, to have posted something like that the day of that she's going to go support Angel brings in her endeavors, it comes off shady. It does. I don't know if she did this to show she get a moment. I don't know who sent Brooke that post and thought that Brooke would be the one to address it, but Brooke did address it. And then they're talking to Nia. Nia's like, I don't give a what you think. I don't care about how you feel. This is what I put. It was supposed to be a joke. Don't come at me like this and da 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 da. Duffy gets up and goes and gets Rockstar because she's like, I'm not gonna go get Angel because Angel is pregnant, but these are their moment. They're supposed to be enjoying their moment. Why y'all bringing these things to them at their moment? Rockstar comes, he sees the situation, goes, wow, that's crazy. Then he gets up and walks away. I'm thinking they're gonna let this go until it's done. Brandy's like, that's kind of rude. You need to be careful who you surround yourself with, because obviously she's smiling in your face and then saying something like this behind your back right before she comes up looking like she's about to come here and support you, and you're single out of wedlock having a baby. Then at the end of it, then I'll bring Angel into it. Angel's like, you guys have a nice time? She's like, yeah. And then Brooke is telling Angel about it. Angel's like, I feel judged. Why would you even, like, I feel judged. But Angel did not see the part where Nia said it was supposed to be a joke. It was just a joke in poor taste, okay? But they're sitting there and they're discussing it, and Rockstar had already made a beeline to them and said, thank you for coming, but y'all need to go on and leave. I don't want y'all here type situation, so Angel wouldn't have to deal with them. So that's essentially how this episode ended, is this whole post of out of wedlock and Nia nothing to no one, not having a moment. I keep calling them nothing to no one because they're not significant. They're not. But she came in here, she wanted to have a moment, and she did what she did. I bet you she had one of her PR stunts send that information to Brooke so that way she can have a moment to stay on the show. That's what I'm thinking. But it is what it is. I could be wrong. I'm just taking a guess because I don't see her relevance, or Noria's relevance, or whatever her name is in this. I just don't see it. We already have enough of non-basketball wives there, so you plug some extras in there too. I don't get their purpose there. It is what it is. So the episode ends, and then we get to kind of take a look at next week's episode. And of course, Jackie's relationship guru vibe backfires because she's now going around telling everybody in the group that Angel, Brinks, and Rockstar having issues and having problems. Then she piggybacks and throws it at Duffy, saying Duffy is the one who where it resonated from. And so Duffy's like, we talk about everybody's business, and Angel's feeling some type of way. Stop making me my relationship the topic of conversation in this group. Which is rightfully so. Jackie don't know how to leave well enough alone. She's gonna try to be mama to everybody and insert herself and get herself in trouble, talking about, I was just trying to do something good for people. Girl, British was right when she told you, stay out of people's relationship. Stay out of people's relationship. Stay out of people's relationship. Even if they confide with you, they're confiding in you. Keep your mouth shut. You too old for this. That's what it is. You're saying in a nice way that you're doing a good thing, but what you're doing is going to be causing issues in other people's lives. So might as well stop doing that good thing. I'm just saying. Anyway, that was the end of this episode. It was okay. I mean, I would rate it maybe like, I wouldn't give it an F, but it was maybe like a C average, maybe around there. But it was nice to see Angel and her mom come together. It was nice to see that her mom finally knows she has a grandbaby on the way. It was nice to see Neo and Rockstar did go out for the gender reveal party, but he should have gone out and just end up proposing to her. Y'all have a baby on the way anyway. So I'm just saying, that was that. You guys have a good rest of your day, and that's this review. Bye.